And Berry, they lost to Loxton last week. Today, they might be able to redeem themselves by taking it up to Waikerie, who currently sit top. Dubes, it's a lot to play for this afternoon.
Yeah, top of the ladder, the Magpies. Good effort, really good effort. They've been playing some good footage during the year. I was reminded downstairs earlier, Lockie, the last time the two teams met at Waikerie, that Loxton North might have come from behind and got the chocolates.
They did. It was a close encounter, just 2 points, the difference in round 7, 9-8-62 to Waikeries 9-6-60. The last 5 times they've played in total, Loxton North have actually got the upper hand 3-2. So Panthers might fancy themselves this afternoon. Saying that, Waikerie Magpies are a pretty formidable side. A couple of changes to both sides we'll go through in a second. We do have a late out as well. We'll get to that in a minute. But I guess just setting the scene for the next 4 rounds after this one, 16-round season, today could really make or break North's season.
Yeah, if North were to lose today and Loxton away to Renmark, Loxton won. It's sort of that game and a half, isn't it? Like points and percentage. So,
bearing in mind North have the lower percentage of both of those sides. Berry have the slight advantage of having a draw earlier this year with Barmer and Monash.
Mate, they're singing down Bourne
the
Demons. That bus goes down the street most days, mate. I reckon I'm ready to jump on the back of it myself. See that bunch of good footy.
We'll keep an eye out and keep you up to date with Around the Grounds this afternoon from McDonald's Renmark as well, because 2 other big games happening. The Renmark Rovers hosting the Loxton Tigers. Big opportunity for the Tigers there. And at Berry, it's the Demons hosting the Barmera Monash Roos. Just 1 point splitting those sides earlier this year in the first encounter. The second encounter, of course, the draw for the Fisher Cup. And today, we'll see what happens there. It's always exciting this time of the year. The days get a little bit longer. Still wintry conditions here at Panther Park. A bit of breeze going straight across the oval, you would say, Dubes, maybe favouring the school end just.
Always sort of thought playing at Loxton North best to kick towards the primary school end.
Yeah, it always was that mentality. I think both teams do. And I've just seen Waikerie skipper Jared B win the toss, and he has elected to go against your gut instinct, Dubes, and he's kicking to the town end. So maybe he wants to finish with the spinnaker up and kick to the school end. Bearing in mind, I don't think there's much of an advantage to that end, but that perceived advantage can be real here.
Maybe it's just because, when you play at Loxton North, that's the end you do all the drills at training with. You do your warm-up pre-game there. Expecting a big sort of contest. Loxton North for mine, Lockie, last week. We touched on it during the game. I'd like to see him take the shackles off. Play a bit more risk-free. Get rid of the risk-free stuff and take the game on straight down the middle a bit more. When they can.
They've got the height around the ball, and they are more dangerous when they go down the corridor, which we are yet to see that much. We see glimpses of it, as you said, Dubes, and they do break the shackles and take the game on, and they're very attacking. But when it's the lock-it-down mode, Loxton North, it doesn't seem to correlate. Just going through ins and outs quickly for this game. Some big ones, of course. Out for Loxton North goes Zach Kelly. Josh Taylor, a big out last week with an injury, Dubes. And Harvey Crane also out of the side. For the Waikerie Magpies, out of last week's team goes Sam Hannaford, Brad Burgermeister, Nathan Risitano, and also a late out in the warm-up, number 14, Bradley Calvert, pulling out of this game. In comes Angus Liebeck, number 15, if you are in attendance here at Loxton North this afternoon. Big out Bradley Calvert. He's one of their top goal scorers this year, dude. So going to be some opportunities there for some Waikerie players to fill, you would think.
So what about the stars for Waikerie, Lockie? Who goes to Cade Hilton?
From Loxton North, I'd probably say Masuda Karso will probably get a run with role at some stage today, but we'll have to see how they decide to tackle this one. The ball's in the middle now. We're about to get underway. Round 12, Riverland footy on 5RM. Brad Burgermeister's the big out for me today, Dibs, from Waikerie. That means Craig Miller, the veteran. He's going to be doing a fair bit of the ruck work this afternoon, you would think.
And Big Miller's going to start in the middle there, up against Oates for Loxton North. And I'll take the first call, Lockie, as we get the ball on the way. It gets thrown up. And Miller wins the first tap down. North are going to win the clearance through Zach Aldridge. Goes back, snaps around the corner. Looking towards centre-half forward. Ball bounces on the ground. Picked up by the Waikerie player and Jack Burgermeister. And the Waikerie will clear through Guillaume off half-back.
Geeman looks up, takes it on. Ball now loose on the far wing. Panthers get a couple of handballs, but intercept. And there's Geeman again. The out handball through traffic. The Magpies go up to half forward. Mark not taken. Spills over the back. Now through traffic comes Petch, one of the stars of last week. A link-up handball. Oh, I spoke too soon. Magpies get their hands on it. Benny Smith was the target, taken to ground. I think we'll get a ball up, Doobs.
So Ben Smith just gives the ball back to the umpire. Round centre half forward for the Magpies. Either team yet to really get the ball going either way, but it's going to be a tap from the Panthers. Look, Waikerie come in, they swoop it on. Looks for a handball there. Bustles. Going to be a free kick. Is it for too high to Loxton North? No, it's not. And we get a lot of this Nobby Norton style, the old secondary ball ups. Rocky.
Well, I think he goes 3 ball ups, then it's play on. I think that's his usual call. Probably heard it a few times. I probably should know by now. The Waikerie Magpies try to scoop this one up through the middle. To Spenceley, a handball over the back. Now a couple of link-up handballs, but there was Neil for the Panthers, got his hands on it. And now Petchy into attacking 50 for the Panthers. Here's Wagner. Handball back to Petch. Low raking kick in board. Mark taken. And that is young Wooldridge, who's going to go back and have a shot on this one, the 29 of Reese Wooldridge.
Gee, fair kick from Dylan Pitch there, and it just lowered the eyes, hit the target. And big Reese Wooldridge. One of 4 Wooldridges playing today. So the big fella.
Background comments, Barry Arnold, timekeeper.
That's a good start for the Panthers, and the big fella, he likes it too. Gives his teammate the big high five, and Loxton North get the first here through the big fella, big Wooldridge at centre forward. Loxton North 1 straight 6. Yeah. Waikerie get the score.
First bit of that play inside 50 didn't look great, but well done to young Dylan Petch that followed up that ball and managed to, I guess, take the game on, Dibs. And he was one player last week that did do a bit of that.
Yeah. Saw him charging off a half-back last week, starting on the wing today. Matched up against Jesse Potts for the Waikerie Magpies.
5-hour in football from McDonald's. Renmark back to the middle we go, and umpire Kasolki's going to put this one up in the air as the Loxton North ground is bathed in sunshine right now. Obst and Miller. It was Obst, got it straight to Worsfold, but Worsfold's got the hard tag already. And there's plenty of opposition sides that will have a run with play with Worsfold, Doobs.
Interesting. Neil and Hilton going head-to-head at the stoppage. Love that for a match-up. Let's see that continue for the day.
Here's Wooldridge. No, not Wooldridge, Worsfold, sorry. And a loose handball. There's B. Hungry for it. But now the Panthers, I reckon that was young Hammerstein that got that one off the deck. Handball back, and the Panthers now go inside attacking 50. That was Neil. A couple of loose handballs now. Now Zach Wooldridge on the far pocket. That's a booming kick from 50. Does that make it?
That's a goal.
And that could be the goal of the day. That was right on the boundary line from the 50-metre intersect. And the Panthers are up and about with only 4 minutes of play gone. 2 goals, 12. Waikerie yet to score.
So Zach Wooldridge, a guy that's had a lot of injuries for his young career. I mean, in his last stanza back a couple of years ago for Loxton North, that's the sort of stuff he was doing before he got injured. That's the quality of the guy. So natural left footer, 50 out, like you said, on the boundary junction, kicked straight over the umpire's hat. Loxton North kicked the first 2. And Barry Arnold's got the biggest smile on his face since we saw his son on Sunrise yesterday morning.
Yep. Pumping up the Citrus game. It's good to see Riverland Citrus on the national stage. I got an orange for half-time too, actually. And there he is again. Inside 50 they go. Kai Filkey, the target, spoils forward. Oh, and almost a marking contest, but the boys didn't know it wasn't a kick. And here's Hilton. That's his first clean kick of the day. Spills it out to the far wing. Oh, it's a wrong one of a bounce. It's all going well for the Panthers so far, Doobs. They're going to pick it up again.
Here's the outer side. They're going to go inside. Just a little kick. It was a Hammerstein again. Looking inboard. Waikerie get back in numbers, but North will win it at ground level. They do go forward. Ball smothered. Hilton gets it back. Handballs back to Guillaume. And they probably get what they really were looking for there. Got it out of bounds. Get their stocks around the ball. Get the umpire to throw it in. But all the play in this Loxton North 50 at the moment, Lockie.
Yeah, Tristan Gaiman's going to have a big afternoon as always. Ever reliable Tristan Gaiman.
Again, it's a clearance there for Nitschke for Waikerie. Goes up towards his centre half forward in Brock, I think it was. Could drop what he should have taken. North flood in, centre wing out of side. Hobbies over the ball and Loxton North get the ball up there after. It's umpire Kasolki today, Lockie. Got the umpires there.
It is umpire Kasolki and Cameron Scott, the other umpire out there today. Just the two umpires on the field, which I like. I'm more of old school when it comes to that.
Waikerie win the clearance up towards centre half forward. Good use of the body by the strong Waikerie leading target there. And they play on quickly. Inside 50 now. Ball's on the ground. Players come out. Charlie Hay couldn't get it. Gets up. Good handball. Now they're a chance to get their overlap. They'll have a flying shot on goal, the Magpies, and this may be their first. Their first shot for goal is out of bounds on the fall.
That has missed the lot. Charlie Hay, he's another player to keep an eye on this afternoon.
Excitement machine.
Yeah, if there's you'd almost say he's probably the Magpies' most similar player to Zach Wooldridge from Loxton North.
Of course, the two guys played a bit of West Adelaide football together back in the day.
They did,
similar ages.
Yeah. Kick in for Loxton North, going to the western wing. Still at left half back for the Panthers. They're just going to lock this one down. There's Watson, goes on the short pass, and Zach Wooldridge had to dive for it like a slips catch, but he caught it. Hasn't gone that far from the kick. Goes wide to a contest. Well, splits the gap, but mark not taken. Panthers fancy themselves. His worst fault. Link up handball, looking for Jonah Wooldridge. Takes the game on. Handball to Neil. Neil tried to break away from Geeman, but Geeman tracked him down and lock her up. We'll get a ball up.
Yeah, I think just like to see the Panthers, that kick behind wings, bring it inboard, open the side of the ground up.
Because they went to the widest part of the field there before they started to come back to left half forward. Ball in. Panthers are going to go inside 50 again, and Petch with the mark.
That was
great
a kick.
Work, Dylan. And yeah, lovely little low kick there.
Ethan Wagner.
The long sleeves on today. And I can tell you, that is a rare sight, seeing a Panther player in the long sleeves.
Ooh. There's the other one who's having a shot for goal at the moment. There's two of them. What
is going on at Loxton North? It wouldn't happen if Terry Lefty was coaching. I can tell you that.
Dylan Petch crosses the paint of 50, gets to 40, sugars the ball around. It's a bit of a kick in hope. It wasn't a real fantastic set shot for goal, only a minor score. They're the chances you have to take. So 2-1-13, Loxton North. Waikerie yet to score.
5 football for McDonald's Renmark. McCafe Coffee, it's worth the detour.
Kick in for the Magpies. Players will fly. Yeah, Big Burgermeister takes the mark, dishes the handball off. Taron Brock gets it. Goes up towards Matt Spenceley. Haven't caught him yet, keeps it in. This last touch rule. It's going to be a free kick to Loxton North, is it? No, throw it in. I hate that last touch rule.
You're not a fan?
Oh, no.
It's okay if it's the proper last touch. Almost, it just takes the deliberate out of bounds out of play. But when the 50-50 ones are a bit...
You got guys letting it go out so they get the free kick I don't like.
No. Now up to half forward for the Magpies. Hilton was the target, but couldn't quite take it cleanly. It was a hard one to catch. Ball in dispute right at the top of the arc, and we'll get a ball up. Good work from the clearance there from the throw-in dupes from the Magpies. Yep. Truscott getting a bit into the game.
They go again. King has a go on the ruck, wins it down. Meneghetti for Loxton North comes through. Spenceley tackles, trying to lock the ball in. Sherpig picked up by Spenceley, releases the ball. Quick little snap on goal from Hilton. He has missed.
Has he got a minor score?
Gee, it was good use of the hands through the pack though by the Maggies.
Oh, they've paid the... Oh, no. Umpire's having a chat here. Umpire Linky had both flags ready to go. Now they're having a chat.
Well, I'm right behind that. I thought it was a goal.
Field
umpires overruled me.
It's going to be a 1. Righto. So a minor score for the Magpies. Gets them off the mark. 1 behind. They trailed Loxton North 2-1-13 on the Berry Better scoreboard. Your home of a lazy boy in the Riverland. Tubes.
Petch kicks in for Loxton North. Turns it straight over. And it's going to be a shot for goal from the Magpies out there. Little chip forward. Finds a spare man. A bit closer to goal and a bit more accurate.
That's Bruce.
And it's Bruce. They call me Bruce. Big Jackson Bruce. That's one of how Bruce can kick the footy. A bit of reward for a couple of minutes of good work, I reckon, for the Magpies, Lockie. You called it out centre wing here, the good stoppage work, and then further on. So big Jacko Bruce on the left peg goes whack, and he's hooked that, is he? Umpire Linky says minor score only. Take 2.
I reckon there's a few players who are going to be having a chat to Jared B at quarter time, ask him why he decided to kick to the hardest end of the field. Anyway, there might be some method in the madness. Who knows? So, ball at left half back for the Panthers. Go boundary line on. It's going to be intercepted. And the Magpies will take it up to left or right half forward in a clash.
Yeah,
Umpires paid
late.
a free kick, and it's going to go to the Pies. Spenceley, spot up kick inside 50, cut out by the Panthers. Here's Dylan Petch, kick smothered, gets a second bite at it. It spots up a player, and Dylan Petch is absolute on fire. He gets it back again. Give him the 3 votes already.
Geez, that Nick Dacos out there playing, Lockie.
Yeah, he's going all right. Brock Viney Opes now, goes to the centre of the kick, loose into space, muscled out by the Magpies. Mason Eckerman has a bite at it, and the Panther player was wrapped up with it into the ground and will get a ball up. That was one of the Wooldridges, I reckon. Jonah at the bottom there.
Hard to believe. And I was lucky enough to present Dylan Petch with his A-grade Guernsey, Lockie. But that kid started playing footy when he was 13 years old.
Yeah.
And he's now 22, so...
Going all right. Yeah. So, ruck infringement sees Brock Viney Opes with the free. The Panthers go inside attacking 50 again. Zach Wooldridge the target. It was a 1-on-3. Magpies will clear it to the 50. But now the Panthers get it back. It's board again. And there is Wagner, I reckon. Or is that Neil? Neil, number 12. It is 2. So
yeah,
he's got...
Ethan Wagner with the goal set up again. The little chip kick. Neil runs into space.
So Neil, with a shot at goal, he's going to be kicking from all of 50 out on a 45-degree angle.
Surely he's going to play on, isn't he? Those long running goals he loves to kick.
Yep. Kicking from the left pocket, straight running, gives it a fair roost. Has it made the distance? It has. And the Panthers kick number 3, 3-1-19, Waikerie 2 behinds. And I can only say this, Stoobs, where was this Loxton North last week?
Yeah, it looks different already, doesn't it? Last week, and you probably have to give credit to the way Loxton defended the ground last week, I thought, because that was good. But at the moment, they look like chalk and cheese with their ball movement. And when you're seeing young blokes, win the ball in the back lines under 2 or 3 attempts, find the kick to get out kick, then run past, get the handball, and that's probably what I'm talking about. Play risky, take it on, overlap, get it moving forward, give your forwards a chance.
Waikerie still had enough of the ball this quarter, but it seems to be the same players that are getting it more. So need to get a few more on board. Speaking of, King gets the free in the middle.
It's like winning the toss on day one at the MCG on Boxing Day. You just bat first, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
He's kicked to the...
Yeah. I reckon Jared B's hoping for a goal soon. Now, King with the free in the middle finds teammate. They go inside 50. Can the Magpies get one back? Spilled clean bowled out the back it goes. Ball in dispute. It's a bit like beach volleyball at the moment. And here's Hammerstein. He's having a pretty good game too. Kicks it to space on the right back flank. Locking it down. The Panthers try. Magpies in vain try to move it forward. We'll get a ball up on the Magpie 50.
It's interesting you say about Hammerstein. He's playing Spenceley when he's resting forward front shoulder, which means he's leading him to the ball all the time.
It's my notes for this game, actually. It's his first A-grade game since round 7 today, so back into the ones. Good to see.
No go-karting this weekend?
No, back in the ones. Good to see. Played a game in the Rezzies last week, so I think he had a bit of an injury that he was getting over, and it looks like it's, so far, gone all right. Ball now still inside attacking 50. Up to the hot spot. Spills forward. There's Crummers.
Oh.
And that was Truscott. Front and centre. Had a wild snap at goal, but he's missed the lot.
Didn't go first choice, did he? You could see him. He stopped and propped, fought, and then the decision was gone. Kicked it too late.
The last time I saw Waikerie play was the famous game now that Berry stole in the last minutes of the game that
Yes.
famously Waikerie were up by 23 points with only 15 to go and lost. So they've been on pretty good form since. Today, not so much so far, but still early days. Up to left half back. Panthers mark not paid. 19 plays 2 on the very better scoreboard.
You just look how Waikerie just pressed totally up the oval. You look behind the ball at the moment, there's next to no one. And North getting him on the hop.
Ball up. Here's Hay trying to break through the wall. Viney Opes had other ideas. Off the deck. Here's King. King gets the handball. Now to Benny Smith. Oh, it's a wobbly old kick inside 50. Finds a teammate. Spenceley with the hands. Does the fend off. But here he is again. Hammerstein finds Neil, who's got an absolute paddock. In fact, it's a small island.
Oh,
Lockie Nitschke tries to have a crack, but Neil gets around him. Inside 50 on Wagner. Turns around. Inside. Mark. Oh, spill not paid by Baldridge. Takes a run inside 50. Deep in attack. The Panthers might cough this one up. And Magpies were very lucky then, Doobs.
Yeah, and again, Waikerie pressed totally up the oval. They lost the ball out the back. And then the Panthers were able to run.
Oh, I think that was a ball hitting near our effects mic this afternoon. We'll have a look at that one very soon. You're at 5RM. We try to capture the action live. So the Magpies tried to clear that one out of deep defence. They get it back to their defensive 50. Panthers trying to bring this one back in ball. We'll get another ball up, Deeps.
Waikerie win the tap through King. Again, no real ascendancy at the stoppage, but they do hold on to the footy. Is it Bevan out there? It's going to be a free kick for a throw to the Panthers. And it's going to give them another chance to go inside 50. It's going to be deep, kick deep into the pocket. Hilton will get back for the Magpies and take that intercept mark. And we'll look to switch the ball when he does play on quickly. This is what I'm talking about. Gets it out to Spenceley now. Can get a bit of run and overlap. And a kick up towards centre half forward. Oh, it's a chirping for Loxton North. Leads the young fella for the Magpies there in turn of the ball. Over to, I was going to call him Zach Waldridge, but of course I'm talking about Jonah. And Jonah Waldridge kicks it downfield. And it's going to be a throw-in right in front of the timekeeper's box here at Loxton North. 3-1-19. And Loxton North. Waikerie just 2 behinds. 2 points.
5RM football for McDonald's Renmark. 4 sets of brothers playing for the Panthers today. Toby Reichstein was quick to tell me on the gate this morning when I was setting up the sign. Sounds like he told everyone coming in today. But that's what we love Riverland footy on 5RM. It's the characters that we meet. Go around the grounds pretty soon, Doobs.
Waldridge and King. King wins the tap, comes down to Cooper Petch. He's, of course, the brother of Dylan. Sudakaso. They wish they had his brother out there playing too. They love 2 of him. And Loxton North kick it out of bounds on the fall. I could have marked that just about, Lockie.
Just in front of us here at the timekeeper's box. I describe this as being like at the bridge of an ocean liner, the timekeeper's box here. You feel like you're on a ship.
Potts for Waikerie, kicks up towards centre half board. The ball holds up in the wind. Waikerie winning the toss and kicking what I would suggest is against the breeze. Coming across the ground, this is that dead side, isn't it? You remember you play in those games, it's always out here when it's blowing from across the hill. Yeah,
you want to attack on the western side. You don't want to go to the east. Here's Eckerman. A good bit of work there from Burgermeister. It's Jack. Finds a teammate, but out of bounds it goes. That was young Tranterfield, Sam, and the Panthers will get a free kick here.
Young Trendy.
Yep, having a crack. Josh out there as well today too. Sorry, Dubs, I missed that note you were trying to pass me before. Is there another change that we weren't aware of?
I'll just pass that to you while you have a bit of a look.
Righto, so it was a change on a change. So Dylan Gollan into the side.
We do have the team manager's wife sitting next to us. We were hoping the text message was reliable, Lockie.
Well, I was told leave it, but anyway, we'll have a look. We know that Bradley Cowart's not out there. Panthers now inside 50. Zach Waldridge tries to juggle it, gets it forward. It was an unconventional handball, but it was okay. Now, Magpies are a great bit of work there by Burgermeister. That was Jack. Kicks it to space. That'll spill out of bounds. That should be a ball in. No, it's not.
It's that last touch rule.
I thought I had a few hands on that. Not to be. Panthers now go around the key to coin a basketball phrase. There's Wooldridge.
This is good. Just keep spotting the short kicks up, find the free man, take a bit of time out of it. Drake ends up, goes towards full forward. Wagner couldn't take the mark. Waikerie are going to win it back. Just a little couple of cute kicks. Ends up with Hilton over to Spenceley. The two guns combined together. Spenceley says, get out of my way. Gee, I love that blonde mullet. Kicks up towards centre wing. Going to be a last touch out of bounds here. Or it's going to be a free kick to the Magpies. Jesse Potts has his head taken off. And Potts, he's not going to get the free kick. Well,
Fiver in football for McDonald's Renmark. 21 minutes played, nearly quarter time. Spenceley front and centre. But it's Drake for the Panthers that gets his hands on it. Now to Wooldridge. That was Josh. Just kicks out of bounds, and this should be a free kick now, I would suggest. Oh, no. Umpire's going to have a bit of a chat. I think they're going to ball. They're going to ball this one in. Umpire's having a bit of a chat. All right, no, it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be Kate Hilton that gets it. Waste no time. Inboard finds Truscott.
Truscott just kicks it on the right foot, gets a lead, centre half forward. They get a bit of ball movement now, the Magpies. Player there is Bruce. On the left foot, goes towards full forward. Chop of the arms, wanted. Play on Sakul. The Waikerie player there in Bradley Truscott. And Loxton North hold it in. They just need to find a goal, don't they?
Yeah. Frustratingly close a couple of times. But in much of this quarter, a long way from the goals. They're in attack now. Hammerstein for the Panthers, though, has other ideas. They're going to clear this one out again. Panthers are working at both ends pretty well. Don't know how important this game is.
Mackenzie Hall in the back pocket. Just kicks slightly down the line, looking for Josh Wooldridge. Good mark there by the big fella for the Magpies. Gets it over to Spenceley. Spenceley will run over to Hilton. Bit of class inside 50. Looks to the lead. Couldn't take it. They pick up. Here's a chance. They can run in numbers. They get the loose man out the back. It's going to be Bradley Truscott. Gets tackled. They're just going to get a kick on it.
The Panther pressure.
It's
in
good.
Defence. It's on. The Magpies had opportunities there. Truscott ended up just having to handball to space. A ball up. 10 out from goal hoops.
Tries to pull it out the ruck and get the quick kick. Approaching quarter time. Loxton North, can they hold the Magpies goalless in the first quarter? Look for a free kick. Siren sounds. And there you have it, Lockie. Waikerie 2 behind 2 points. Loxton North 3-1-19.
Yeah, quarter time at Panther Park. It's the Panthers so far. Second quarter right after this. We'll go around the grounds. McDonald's Renmark. Quarter time at Loxton North. It's the Panthers 3-1-19 leading at Waikerie. 2 behind Lockie Winnell, Travis Dubridge this afternoon for McDonald's at Renmark. Dubs, the Panthers have responded after last week's loss. The Magpies still a little bit, I don't know if you'd say undecided or a little bit uncertain in patches. Still a lot of promise, but they're going to have to find something this quarter.
A couple of guys might have reminded me downstairs prior to the match, Lockie, about a certain comment made on air last week about if they lost to Loxton, they're done for the season. Maybe they've gone, hey, well, this is our last chance. Let's have a decent crack at it. Certainly, the style of play, the ball beam was really good that quarter from Loxton North, and the defence. You know, when you get a guy like Scott Meneghetti back in that defence to gel the younger brigade together certainly helps. But looking for the Magpies this quarter to probably come out and start turning the scoreboard over.
Better players for the Panthers. Petch, I thought, was one. Also, the Wooldridges All of them actually playing pretty well in patches.
Hammerstein.
Yeah, Hammerstein, Riley Hammerstein in defence, pretty good as well. So for the Magpies, a little bit less. Spenceley had a bit of it. Hilton, but unable to really get some clean possession. Back in the middle we go. It is the second quarter. The Magpies now kicking to broadcast left, the school end at Loxton North, but it's the Panthers that go on the attack first, kicking to the town end, and they take it to the farthest point from us here at 5RM Football, Doobs. You need not just binoculars to see over there. Just about need a submarine periscope, I would have thought.
Can't see who the player was, but it would have to be Lockie Nitschke, wouldn't it? Showing his weight around, tough little mongrel player. Love the way he plays his footy.
Well, he's playing on Mason Eckerman, so there's a couple of, similar players going at it. Here's Bevan. Clears it through the middle. Magpies need something, but it's going to be the Panthers to get their hands on it, holding the ball it is. Around the grounds quickly, it's Berry leading Barmera Monash, 3-2-20 to Barmera Monash, 2 behinds. And at Renmark, Tigers lead early, 4-2-26, leading Renmark, 1-2-8.
Getting in for the Magpies, brings it forward, finds Hilton, centre wing, out of side. He'll kick inside 50, gets the target from Big Miller, takes the mark, look to give. He's got the spare man, 1-on-1 on the top of the goal square. Meniketti will get back for the Panthers. Good intercept defence there by Loxton North, but they'll have a shot. The Magpies smothered out of bounds. That man Hammerstein again, throwing his body around. But better ball movement by Waikerie there to start the quarter.
So Hammerstein's proving a thorn in Waikere's attack this afternoon. A thorn in the side today, isn't he? For the Magpies, that is. Doing well for the Panthers.
Use their chance. They run into the open goal. The Magpies will have kicked their first one. Tommy Truscott gets the handball and goes streaming in, and that's what they needed, Lockie. A 1-2 now, 8. The Maggies, Loxton North, 3-1-19. They're kicking to the goal-scoring end of this quarter.
So far, the 4 goals scored in this game have all been to the school end, which is the northern end of the ground. Breeze could be deceiving out there. From us here at 5RM Football, it doesn't look as if it's favouring one end or not, but maybe it is.
I've always thought the town end of Loxton North is wider than the school end.
Okay. So the school end just funnels the ball into the goals, maybe a bit easier. Righto. That's what we love at Riverland footy. The things we learn on a Saturday afternoon. Every ground's got its own little unique quirks and
idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, I love it. And looking at the next 4 rounds ahead, 5RM Football, I think this could be our last day at Loxton North this year. There's no finals here this year.
Right. Miller back in the ruck there against Opes. Secondary ball up. It's becoming a bit of a game now of clearance, I reckon, Lockie. Who could win that first kick and get it forward and try and lock it in? It's got to be Spenceley for the Magpies. It goes Zach Waldridge. Bevan, the Willis medalist from many years back, gets it. Goes in. A good kick inside. Jesse Potts laces out his teammate there. Ryan Turner. Gee, I must be showing my age. I reckon when Ryan was playing junior footy at Waikerie, he was about half the height that he is now. It's a big key forward. And Ryan Turner is going to go back from 50. Usually a very reliable shot on goal. Just sticks it up. It's not going to make the distance. Players will fly. Meniketti intercept marker defence.
Left his opponent, Meniketti. He knew when to hit that space and take the mark. Goes right angles.
He's paid a shepherd off the ball here to Waikerie.
It was a bum. I did see it in the corner of my eye.
Sammy Chambers was hurled off the ball. It's a good decision. Can't shepherd a guy with the ball that far away.
So Chambers with a shot at goal here. He's got it. He's going to be kicking from, what do you reckon, 45? It's a fair angle to
the Zach Waldridge pocket.
Left pocket, yeah. Right in front of the light tower. Gives it a roost. That's a fair kick. But it's a minor score. To the far side. Overcooked it. 139 Waikerie, trail Loxton North, 3-1-19 on the Berry Better scoreboard.
Oh, look at that. Pitch plays on quickly. Gets the kicks out from fullback. Runs past. Gets the 1-2. Then gets caught holding the ball. So the set play from the Magpies, and Jake Spenceley says, you can run, man, but you cannot hide.
He was almost running too fast for himself there. I don't know if he was actually tackled there. I think he almost did it himself.
But you know what?
The pressure was there.
You give the kid a tick. He's taken the game on. He's been instructed to do it. Doesn't come off all the time, so you wear it.
That's it. You can. Yeah, you're right. As a coach, you can't get annoyed at that.
Tommy Truscott from 45 out, gets close to the man on the mark. It's going to be fade late. It's there. It's hit the post.
He's having a day to forget at the moment, Tommy Truscott, isn't he? He's been done holding. Three star players this year, that's for sure. Coming back to the Pies after a few years away. They've had the intercept here again. They're going to go back inside 50 to the scoring end. Hilton was the target. Sorry, Hay was the target, but it's been marked by the Panther defender, Dubes.
Boumard showed a bit of courage there. Dropped back and took the grab. And he's just going to kick down the line again. Waikerie, this is what the Magpies want them to do, but North this time for a chain of handballs will win the ball. Worsfold up towards centre wing, has a spare player out the back there in Josh Waldridge. Gets tackled by a couple, but gets the free handball out to his cousin there. Big Waldridge goes back to his... Waldridge to Waldridge, it's to say. They get through 50. They run a couple of handballs. So who's going to be the take the kick here? Another Waldridge, and he turns it over. And there's raining Rolf Waldridges.
There's Hilton, Geeman through the middle. Magpies are off if they can get a bit of space. Handball back to Geeman. He had to wait for a player to run past. Gets the handball back to Hilton. Inside 50, looking to run with the flight of the ball was Brad Truscott. He wraps up the Panther defender. That was Beaumard. After he got rid of it, play-on's the kill. Here's Bevan. But the Panthers, through Hammerstein, will clear it out to a bit of space. A good bump from Eckerman. It's going to be too high. That was the tackle. So free kick to the Panthers. It'll be Petch, Dylan. At the broadcast wing here at 5RM Football from McDonald's Renmark.
Petch just kicks up towards centre half forward. Intercept mark to the Magpies. Hilton injured behind play.
There's Jack Burgermeister, set up kick to a contest. Panthers were first to it, but here's Tommy Truscott. Gets a handball out, gets it to Shaw. Inside 50, running past with Brad Truscott. Magpies can't quite get a clean possession here. Petch for the Panthers, a dish out handball. Waldridge, now Worsfold, he's got a bit of room. Brad Truscott trying to track him down, but Worsfold got a kick out to Eckerman. Still in defence, the Panthers. Eckerman kicks it to a bit of space. It wasn't the best kick. Still in play. Magpies lock it down. They've got a ball up 70 up from goal on the left forward flank. 5RM Football. No shortage of excitement this afternoon, Deebs. Highlights galore.
It's a bit of a battle here at the moment. Both teams really gritting their teeth. It's going to be Loxton North from half-back, win the ball. They pump it up. They've got a bit of one-on-one action up there. They can win it. And they do at ground level. Win the ball. They do. Goes through Wagner. It's Ethan. Up towards centre-half. Up towards full forward. His brother's going to run into the open goal. And the Wagner brothers combine there. Lockie Whittle.
That's Tyler Wagner with the Panthers' fourth of the afternoon. Takes him to 4-1-25. Waikerie 1-4-10. And that take the game on attitude, Dubes, you spoke of before this match. The Panthers have just taken that on board, and after the stoppage, they are 2 or 3 kicks ahead of the Magpies most times this afternoon.
It's interesting from a coaching point of view here, Lockie, because the Magpies are they are just pushing so far up the oval, trying to press up and kick the ball in. Loxton North, on the other hand, their coach had obviously told them to kick the ball over the top and run, and they're hitting him out the back.
So the Panthers have got the speed around the ball, and they've got a lot of runners, which is probably the right method I would have thought to attack this. Here's Spenceley now for the Magpies. He says he can run too. Got a handball out. Now King inside 50 for the Pies. Hilton flies up. Punch forward. Now a dish out handball. Hammerstein couldn't quite clear it out properly. Now the Panthers, through Tyler Hobby, get it out to right half back. Handball back inboard. Look for Worsfold, but King for the Magpies. Gets it to Spenceley. Now Brad Truscott. He was wrapped up with it. Still tries to break the tackle. It'll be a ball up. No prior, umpire says. So just looking behind play. Got to pitch on Hilton there. Dylan.
They're going to kick it to that spot too, I think. Players will fly. I'm thinking Kay probably has to come off for a bit of a spell. At the moment, can't allow the Loxton North captain, Vomar, to uncontested take the mark like that, Lockie.
They fly up. Oh, Wagner thought he was on for Mark of the Year, but he got there about a second late.
Now he's by himself. He'll look up. Hilton out the back. He's injured. He's going to look for the front on contact. He asked for the front on contact. Umpire says no front on contact, and Loxton North win the ball back.
Meneghetti inboard to Drake. Panthers have got numbers here if they can get this cleanly. Here's Waldridge, the number 29 of Josh. Sorry, Reese. Magpies get their hands back on it. Now Potts on broadcast wing. Pops it high. Inside 50. Hilton fly. No, it's not Hilton. They fly up. Hilton's there, though. He's front and centre waiting for it. He's not looking good at the front of the pack here.
Yeah, I think he's looking to be rotated off the ground because the ball's stuck on this side of the oval. Can't get himself off at the moment, but he'll battle on. It could have over to a Carso for the Panthers. Wins the clearance. Kicks long up towards Big Waldridge at centre half forward. He couldn't take the mark. Waikerie player down. He hit him hard. That's Sam Tranderfield. Zach Waldridge comes in with Guillaume. Back to the... I'm going to call him Big Waldridge because he's a big unit. And of course, the player I'm talking about is Big Reese.
That's out of bounds. I'm just looking at the Waikerie bench. You've got Tim Bevan there having a quick spell. You've got Craig Miller. Sorry, there's been a change already. But there's not a lot. There's one player that's already gone from this game.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the best day for the Magpies, really.
Ooh, that's a free kick. Can't jump that early.
But, Coach Jackson Sutton there, he can't really put a Guernsey on and play, but he probably wishes he could right about now.
Ryan Turner started the game well for the Magpies. Finds Guillaume. The veteran of this Waikerie outfit just kicks towards the forward pocket. Players will fly. Couldn't take the mark. Spenceley at ground level. Acaso for the Panthers. Just kicks it around the corner like he usually does. Somehow finds a teammate. Drew Eckerman dropped what he should have taken. Lockie Nitschke comes in for the Magpies. He'll get the afterburners on. He'll take a bounce. Say, come on, chase me. Chase me if you can. I'm small, you're big. I'm small, you're big. I'm small, you're big. And I'm small, and I'll just kick the goal. Easy as that.
And that, Derbs, is the goal of the day so far for 5rm.com. James Neal kicks the Panthers' 5th of the afternoon.
And just for the listeners there, it was the quickest man on the oval up against one of the 6'5" guys of the Magpies, and I think he backed his speed there.
Jack Berge didn't give up.
He didn't.
He got a bit inspired by the Commonwealth Games at the moment, but I don't know if Jack would be in the sprinting in the athletics.
Maybe a question for Barry Arnold to ponder. I wonder who'd be quicker in a race, James Neal or the ex-Loxton North player. Alex Kudra.
Well, that is a question to ponder.
Be a good relay.
21 points the margin. It's the Panthers 5-1-31, leading Waikerie 1-4-10. The Magpies need to find something. Second quarter, 13 minutes played. It's going to be a free kick to the Panthers. This Masuda Kase with the clearance just bombs it long. Panthers have got numbers. That's gone over the back. It's racing to the goals. Magpies, Burgermeister just wraps it down. Magpies get a booming kick out of there, but it was a kick and hope. They somehow get their hands on it. And there's Hay. Handball over the top inboard. It was a dangerous one. Waldridge wraps it up. Umpire says, I'll have it. We'll get a ball up just inside the centre square.
A good sign when you see a young key forward tackling like that, I reckon.
King doing the ruck work now for the Magpies. Now Hay. Player down behind play. It's going to be a free kick paid, and it's going to be Waldridge with the free. That is Reese.
He's got Zach one-on-one if he wants him. He moves it quickly.
Oh.
No.
Wobbly old kick. It's Hilton now in defence for the Magpies.
Just kicks it off. Oh, Jai Drake comes in, couldn't take it. Now the Magpies can get some run. Up towards centre half forward. Players will fly. Waikerie player in Turner look for the free kick. Sherpick beats him one-on-one. Turner chases Sherpick. He'll go the switch, and he's going to kick it backwards, and he's going to kick it out of bounds, 30 metres closer to the goal, and it's going to be a Magpie. He's paying the Magpies free kick, last touch. I don't like it either.
So a free kick from the right pocket for the Magpies.
Has Jackson Bruce got the right foot check sider in him, Lockie?
I don't know if he does.
No, he might have the left foot snap, though.
Wheels around, but didn't quite give it enough purchase, and that's a minor score. The Magpies go to 1-5-11, trailing Loxton North 5-1-31, equal number of scoring shots. To put that in to perspective, Panthers scoring at 83% accuracy, Waikerie just 16% this afternoon.
Just Waikerie top of the ladder.
Yeah.
It look like they've got a couple of holes at the moment. There might be a couple of guys down.
Well, I failed to mention it probably before the game, but Brad Calvert, he's normally there full forward.
Yeah, right.
So I know Waikerie do rotate players a lot and players play in different spots, but him out of the side has meant that there's been a few changes that have had to happen.
The old structural.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if maybe it's exposed a couple of gaps in this team.
Good pick up there by the Magpies by young Golan, is it? And they're getting very vocal over there in the Swartz Motor Repair shed.
Yeah, a small crowd in today, you'd say, but passionate. King, good tap, but it was worse off for the Panthers that got it first. He's kicked it out of bounds, and that'll be a free kick to the Magpies. Jack Burgermeister didn't want it. He was running away from it, but the umpire says, mate, that's your kick. Go and get it. He's going to have to leave the ground to go and get it, poor Jack.
Is it one of those years now, Lockie, seeing how it transforms from week to week, that you could finish fifth, you could still be a premiership chance.
Oh,
but you won't because you're not going to be there.
I was going to say, the team that finishes fifth this year is going to be very unlucky. Magpies now can't quite get it cleanly in the middle. I reckon that was Shaw. Gaiman was there, but it was Hilton. Just pops it to a bit of space. Oh, through the gap. Now Potts, inboard to Truscott. To the top of the goal square, spills over the back. The Magpies off the deck. That's Hay.
Yeah, well done. Class.
They get one back. 2-5-17. They trial Loxton North 5-1-31 on the Berry Better scoreboard. Desperately needed from the Magpies.
I think I've been out of the box for too long. I was about to call him Ben Venning the way he did that. Shoved him under the ball, picked it up and snapped over the left foot. Bit of class there by Hay. And they needed it.
Desperately on the cusp of half time, or 17.5 minutes played. Back to a margin of 14 points. Doesn't seem like a lot considering how much Loxton North have had it. So we'll go back. Seeing some clouds roll in here this afternoon soon, though, on the radar. We'll check that pretty soon.
Who's Waikerie got a ruck with here? Have they got a ruckman in there?
King's in there. Sean King.
King's in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Miller's having a rest. I'm not sure if he's right.
Well, King doesn't want to jump at the ball. Worsfold for Loxton North will win the first clearance over to the mud crab there, and Eckerman up towards centre half forward. Out he comes, Waldridge. Big Zach. Moving well. He looks up. Has an open forward line. Decides just to go down, find the short pass. Looks for Wagner. Couldn't take it. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. I'll still think that end, Lockie. Hard to get the ball in deep there.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. They get lost in that pocket.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Barry, it's a foot wider each side.
Well, we've seen only 2 goals at that end today. Now the Magpies 3 halfback. Spence leader Nitschke. Now handball inboard. Shaw gets it. Jackson Bruce tries to break the tackle. Here's Truscott. That's Brad.
Well done.
Straight to the Panther defender in Judd Sherpy.
He's been good.
Yeah, very serviceable today. Panthers have got numbers here. Loose players everywhere. Decides to go inboard and easy as you like. Finds Liam Watson. Goes on the switch. Spills over the back to Masuda Kaso. He breaks the tackle easy as you like. Inside 50 he goes. Over the back. Is this going to roll through for a goal? Masuda Kaso. That's the goal of the year.
He just did a handstand.
Well,
did he?
I would too. He's run off. He's taken a breath. He's going to the crowd to say, well done, that was a goal. He's taken a break. He kicked that knowing that he had to come off for a rest. And that kick would have been from 60 out. It rolled over the back of a kind. It didn't go through on the full. It wasn't a Malcolm Blight goal.
He kicks that very sort of low, punchy drop punt.
Yeah.
So if it lands in the right spot, it just keeps rolling.
And well done to Tyler Wagner there, that could have easily just socketed that through and claimed it, but he shepherded that one through.
A real full forward would have kicked it himself.
Sorry, Ethan Wagner, I apologise on that one. So back in the middle it goes, 37 plays 17. Panthers again, Worsfold. To the left half forward, Zach Wooldridge couldn't quite drag it in. No, but gets it off the deck anyway. He was lucky. Outboard to Worsfold, low kick. Ethan Wagner gets it out of the pocket of diminishing returns and misses to the short side. And there is something about that pocket, Doobs. Doesn't end up.
I don't think you can underestimate the inclusion of Zach Wooldridge. Second week back now. Looks like he's moving really well. And that option cross half forward, so Magpies will kick in 6-1-37. Loxton North, Waikerie 2-5-12. 2-5-12. How's my maths going? 2-5-17. I was educated at the Waikerie High School. Lockie Whittle. We'll leave that one in the bank.
One of the fine education establishments, Stoops. Doing some great stuff down there.
Good mark by Ryan Turner. Looks a good lively option. Goes towards his teammate. Centre half forward. A good catch by Ryan Shaw. Gets it over to Hilton. Little stabby pass in. Good mark on his toes by the class man, Charlie Hay. And coast-to-coast football.
And that's what we're going to need to see more of from the Magpies, and it's evident that it is possible.
That play there is why they sit on top of the RFL ladder at the moment.
Even when the chips are down, the cream rises to the top for this Waikerie side. So a kick from 20 out on a slight angle to the right. You'd think this is well within his wheelhouse.
So Charlie Hay will come in. And he's let it down. You've given him the old commentator's curse, Lockie Winnell.
Wow. I'm not sure how many... Was there a ladder in the change rooms that the Waikerie side walked under or something today? Was there a black cat on the road? Like, what happened?
They've just turned their radio off in the Waikerie RSL, mate.
5-hour in football. So
Tyler Hobby.
Bringing it back in, Doobs. They're going to the western wing again. The attacking wing, you'd say, this afternoon. Hasn't got past half back and will get a bull up.
I just look up, and again, Waikerie have pressed the whole overlap. 3 or 4 players behind centre half back.
Leaves them vulnerable if Panthers get over the back. Hearing some good contest this afternoon.
It's the old basketball pattern.
The press. 5-hour in football for McDonald's Renmark. The Cafe Coffee, it's worth the detour. Magpies get the tap, but didn't move that far and will go again. 5-hour in footy. On a Saturday afternoon, Lockie Winnell, Travis Dubridge this afternoon. Half-time's getting close, 23 and a half minutes played, second quarter. Clouds rolling in. Could see a bit of rain today. There's Hilton.
They'll win the ball. The Magpies, a kick inside 50. Meniketti will try. Oh, good attack on the ball. The Magpies will win it. Hay with the bleed from the pocket. It's going to be a kick on goal from Truscott. It's coming back. Touch right on the line by Beaumont.
Well done from Tristan Gaiman then, that got the handball from Hilton with the kick. He always puts in a solid performance, Tristan Gaiman.
How many points for Truscott's that, Lockie?
That was Ryan Shaw, I reckon,
was
that
it?
one, yeah.
Apologies.
But that does take it to 2-7-19 for the Magpies. Panthers now at right half back. They go inboard. Dangerous. Lockie Nitschke for the Magpies on the intercept. Cuts it out and just bombs it long. He knows time is of the essence. Hay flies up. No one marks it for the Magpies, but the Panthers do, and that's Vomard. The Panther defenders are having a day out this afternoon, Dubes.
The last couple of games, Berry and Loxton, that's what they didn't do. They refused to kick it long to where Beaumard was. Waikerie just need to lower the eyes, maybe hit that leading target up.
Just working this one through. Ball up again. We'll have another reset.
I'd actually bring Hay up to probably that Luke Harder type role at Loxton play. Have 45 out from goal, Lockie.
Yeah,
just give the lead up the ground a bit.
A high, not a high half forward, a high full forward. I know what you're getting at.
Waikerie just holding it up. They want to try and sneak one. The crowd out there giving it to them. They'll go inside again. Need a mark. Couldn't take it. But presents well to Turner. Like his game. Oh, players throwing their body into smother. Picasso goes into the Panthers. Loxton North throwing it around. They don't want to concede another one. And they're not going to. It's going to be half-time. And the team that's kicked accurate in the first half holds a lead, Lockie Winnell.
Yeah, Loxton North 6-1-37, leading Waikerie 2-7-19. 5 football for McDonald's Renmark will go around the grounds again very soon. But right now, it's the Panthers with the lead at half-time. 5 footy. 6-1-37, leading Waikerie 2-7-19. Lockie Middle, Travis Dubridge this afternoon. Players out on the field taking their positions to get this second half underway. Dubs, Loxton North really taking the game on. Waikerie in patches getting a couple of good possessions together, but on the whole it really has been the Panthers so far.
Yeah, the accurate team. 6 goals won, the 7 scoring shots. Waikerie, 2 goals 7, had the 9, so they've had their opportunities. But the third quarter, the lights are on. The premiership quarter. And a couple of changes. I've noticed Loxton North have pushed Dylan Petch forward. Lockie.
He's had a pretty good game. He was in my players to mention that have had a good first half. Dylan Petch, also James Neal, Joe Worsfold, Reese Wooldridge, Zach Wooldridge, Josh also playing pretty well for the Panthers. For the Magpies, Spenceley, Hay, Hilton, Truscotts. A couple others, but on the whole, the Panthers have got more. And the first clearance, Dubes, goes the way of the Panther. And there's a couple of names I just mentioned. Worsfold linking up with Wooldridge. And that one's Reese.
He could be the best out of all of them, couldn't he? He has got everything, this kid.
Yeah.
I think from memory might have won like an under-15s type league medal. He's an under-18s age, but looks complete goods. Young key forward. Got the number of Matthew Pavlich on the back just quietly as he comes in and kicks a beautiful goal.
Oh.
And gives the double cobra. Thank you very much.
That's a 7 for the Panthers. 7-1-43 leads Waikerie at 2-7-19. It had a nice curve on that kick. Luckily for young Wooldridge, it went through the big sticks. And Reese kicks his that is his second of the afternoon.
Yeah, taking some good marks. You just wonder, he's 17, 18 years old. What does he look like when he's 25, 26?
Yeah, too true.
Oh.
And maybe that's what the Panthers have been needing a bit. Some of these younger players to get a bit more experience and a bit more confidence to take the game on. Whatever's worked today is working for him so far, though.
Up they go again in the middle. Looks like Loxton North will shark it again. It's going to be Wooldridge of the Zach variety this time. Got the handle from Worsfold, goes backwards. Finds Beaumard, his skipper, at centre-half back. He'll start the chain forward as he kicks out towards a teammate out there. The player was thinking it was Hammerstein. He couldn't take the mark, but the players will combine, but Spenceley will win it back. Now Waikerie a chance to get a reply. Kick it inside 50, the lead out into the pocket. Good, strong mark. And the player out there, Lockie, I know you've got the goggles happening out there.
That's Hay.
Big Charlie Hay.
Right under the lights hour, with the lights are now on at Loxton North this afternoon.
I know, speaking with Craig Wooldridge pre-season, he said a Charlie Hay could potentially be as good as any player in the competition up here. Very, very good junior footballer. Hey, from right underneath the scoreboard at Loxton North he owes his team one. He missed an easy one in the second. He goes back, he leans back, and he misses to the near side. So 2 goals 8 now, 7 goals 1.
Waikerie taking the scenic route this afternoon on the scoreboard. No score there at all. It's going to be right over. I'll subtract that one off my scoreboard here at 5RM Football for McDonald's Renmark. Around the grounds again very soon. There's some big games happening today. And over at Berry, it is the Berry Demons with the early lead in the third quarter. We'll get some details again soon here at 5RM Football.
The Magpies have control of it. Lockie's throwing to Buddy, and they're going to run into the open goal, and they're going to get one to start the term. That's a goal. Cade Hilton's the man. The right foot check side. Good speed. Hits the contest at full pace. Does the damage on the scoreboard, and that's what class footballers do. A Lockie Winnell.
That goal gets the Magpies back within 3 goals. Keeps them within reach. They're down on personnel, looking at their interchange. I think there's only maybe one fit player available at this stage.
Hilton's the man. He's injured, but he's the man that can lift his team up. Always had a good record against Loxton North. Lockie can remember an under-18s grand final that he stole from the Panthers, taking what was one of the big marks in the goal square to win his team at under-18s prize a few years back, as Mum looks chucked in the background.
So a ball up in the middle. I'm just looking at the Magpies bench, and yes, that is Dylan Gollan that has suited up to play in the A grade. He hasn't been on the field yet, but he's stretching up. So it looks like he's going to come on in the second half.
Did he play B grade?
He did. Yep, so maybe that's why they've just sat him on the bench for the first half of this game. It was late call-up. Brad Calvert was the player out. Jared B goes inside 50, but finds the Panther skipper in Vomard, who gets it out to Wooldridge, and that's Zach. Down the broadcast wing, looking for Reese. Wooldridge paddles it over the back, picks it up off the deck, breaks the tackle. Play on high. Play on's the call. Oh, Magpie player tackle without it. Watson for the Panthers kicks it inside 50. Over the back it goes. Ethan Wagner, get onto that. He can. He was nearly over the goal line, and there's a little bit of a scuffle behind the goals into the net. And I tell you what, this is not looking good behind the play here. Umpire's having a word there.
He might be getting another kick here, is he?
So, does that first one count? I assume it does.
He wasn't happy with the treatment he got after he kicked the ball.
No,
it's just going to be the one going back to the centre.
8-1-49, Loxton North, Waikerie, 3-7-25. Ethan Wagner with that one. He ran into it. It wobbled to the right late. He had to change his track, managed to get onto it. And
I reckon Lockie Nitschke would be the one bloke you'd love to play footy with.
He's hard at it, yeah.
Oh, his dad was like that. I remember playing B-grade games against him, and he was always into you. You're trying to ruck, and he's sitting down as a rover, chipping away in your ear all day.
He's not eligible for Berry Betty Young Charger Award anymore, young Lockie Nitschke. He won it a few times.
One of the good families of Riverland football, the Nitschkes.
Now, worst fob for the Panthers. Out inside 50 it goes. That was Cooper Petch. Kick didn't hit the target. Stacks on. Ball up 64, 70 out from the Panthers goal. Now kicking to the school end as the lights become more evident at Loxton North this afternoon.
Question for you, Lockie, to go for your stats there. The Bruce McAvaney of 5RM. What is the Panthers' highest score this year?
Not a lot.
Turning the scoreboard over at the moment. They go forward now. Meneghetti, he's add something to their backline, I reckon. Just strong. Yeah, calm, and he just sets them up well, and they go forward again. Couldn't take the mark. Big Opes there at centre half forward. Waikerie will win it, and they'll combine there with Bevan out on centre wing. Of course, one of the, I think, 3 Willis medalists running around for Waikerie today.
They got a couple out there, Doobs. I had a bit of a check at this week.
Tim, Jake and Cade.
Yep, Timmy Bevan back in 2014 for Tim Bevan. Jake Spenceley 2018, Cade Hilton 2024.
Yeah. Bevo's 2014 season was one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, and good to see him back in the A-grade. It's the third A-grade game for the year back today after a knee reconstruction.
They can run quickly now, the Magpies. They link up well. This is where they look good. Hilton again, flying shot on goal, and it's marking a goal square.
Entertaining football all round.
Truscott.
It's Hay.
Hay again. Ooh.
He's got this right in the pocket. The umpire's setting up the angle. He's asking for the defender, Jonah Wooldridge. Is he too close? The umpire says no, he's not. Wheels around. Ooh. He slots it. Doesn't look convinced, but it's a goal. And the Magpies are still within reach. 4-7-31. They trail Loxton North 8-1-49. 5-hour football.
I've always thought, as I said earlier, the school end's the way to go here, Lockie. But I have another theory with it as well. You go into that end in the last quarter, you're within 18 points, you're a big chance. Coming home with the school end.
No, I'm with you. Momentum. 5-hour football.
8-1 to 4-7.
Around the grounds for McDonald's Renmark very soon. 5-hour football. We'll just have a bit of a look at how the two games that are taking place this afternoon. Renmark hosting the Loxton Tigers, and you've got the Berry Demons taking on Barmer and Monash. Renmark, it's Loxton so far. 6-4-40 leading Renmark 1-4-10. Just back at this one now. Clearance through the middle. A looping handball, Doobs, up to half forward. No clean possession. We'll get another ball up.
How good was Worsfold on his knees there to get that big handball out?
Free kick to the Pies.
It'll be a free kick. Benny Smith, son of a legend, kicks out wide. Good, strong mark on centre wing for the Magpies now. They can look to move the ball quick. They've got some targets up there. They just need to find them. Big Burgermeister. Kicks long. Catch that. Good intercept mark for the Panthers, though. And that man again, Vomard. He's the Alia of Riverland football, Lockie Winnell.
He's lost his boot in the process there. And Joel Worsfold had to throw it back to him.
Worsfold wins the ball at the stoppage, kicks forward, off his boot, Spenceley's in there. And out comes the Loxton North player in Big Wooldridge again. Keep calling him Big Wooldridge. I think he probably is the youngest one of the four out there today.
He would be. Oh, maybe Josh? Josh, yeah.
They win from the clearance. The Panthers up to the 1-on-1 on the goal square. Good mark from Wagner.
That's Tyler.
Tyler Wagner. The Walkerville Reserves League medalist back in the day, Lockie.
I think that story gets inflated quite a bit. I've heard it from a few angles. I'm not sure what division it was, but yeah, there was a medal. He's got this in the left forward pocket. Important kick for the Panthers. He's kicked it. I tell you what, the Panthers can... No. Right, he tried to talk the umpire into a goal, but it was a minor score. So
umpire Linky pointed at him and gave him the one finger very, very accurately. Of course, a good field umpire in his day, Andrew Linky.
Yeah.
And past Waikerie Football Club captain.
Behind
president and everything else, probably.
With the flags this afternoon. So Tristan Geeman for the Magpies with the kick out. Oh, and good mark taken. Now Spenceley off half back. This is where the Magpies can link up. Finds King. Still 80 from home. No one to kick to.
That's a good kick.
Finds the lead. Hits the... it's bounced in front. Judge Sherpig. Sells a bit of candy. And then finds Brock Finey Opes on the broadcast wing. Easy as you like. And that's frustrating for the Magpies doing all that good work to just be turned over like that. Judge Sherpig again, Dupes.
Yeah, very good. Judge Sherpik kicks it down. Looks like he's playing with a lot of confidence, the young fella. Had a real good battle with Big Arnfield from Loxton last week. But he's got Zach Wooldridge, who just wants his players to clear. It's been called to play on. Has to go in a hurry now. He kicked to the hot spot. Oh, it's a push out to Wooldridge, surely. Umpire says, no, it's a Waikerie mark. Well,
Reece just laughed it off then. Maybe he knows there's been a couple that he's done today. So, 25 paid. There's a bit of a chat behind play. It never works.
Plays on the Hilton. He'll go towards centre half forward. Good lead. Oh, rolled rubber chest. Jumps off his chest there with Shaw. I'll tell you what. Just Those little things just not working at the moment for Waikerie.
No, just at Berry, it's half time. We'll go to that game in a minute. Follow this one.
Well done by Jonah Waldridge. He's going to turn it over to Hilton, though. In good field position here is Hilton. He'll look up. Little chip inside. Doesn't hit the target, but Bevan's going to chase the ball out. He needs to get a leading handball, but well done there by Worsfold. They can run to the races now. Off they go. Loxton North now. All of a sudden, inside 50. Player for the Magpies comes out. Attacks it well. That player is Tranterfill. Oh, cops a heavy tackle. Good pressure now from the Panthers. But that man Smith for the Waikerie Magpies just going back and getting the job done, and they can relieve and hit the outer side.
Chambers goes to the far wing. Panthers sniff an opportunity to get this one back. Goes out of bounds right in front of the Panthers bench, and we'll get a ball in. 5RM football for McDonald's Renmark. 13 and a half minutes played, third quarter.
The speed in which the Panthers are getting the ball from defence to attack. Question for you to ponder during the week, Lockie. The way Loxton defended them last week, was that more about how good Loxton's defence was?
Maybe.
Or the Panthers really gone to work on their ball movement this week?
They didn't give the Panthers much chance to run it all last week. And maybe the Tigers just hungriness for the ball, just lock it down was enough. So the Panthers have got the free kick here, and they're going to go back inside 50s. Masuda Casa on the far wing or far forward flank. He's a long way from home. Just gives it a pitching wedge like he's at the Golf Loxton Open, and that mark has been taken in defence by the Waikerie player Ian Hilton, and that was a good mark. Beer marks Wakerie's best this afternoon.
Looks to switch. Finds his teammate King. Big Sean King. Athletic looking build. Comes out wide. Finds his teammate in Brock. Young Brocky. Goes towards there. Taryn Ian's son.
James Neal.
Well, everyone here will remember the big day Ian Brock and Rick Modra up in the goal square at that end went toe-to-toe Lockie in a grand final.
5RM with Doobs with the footy flashbacks this afternoon. Always love getting Doobs on board at 5RM for the throwbacks. And right in front of us here, 5RM footy. And a push out, and it'll be a free kick. King's been taken. He's got high of the head and just taking a bit of time to get off the deck here. It's going to be a free kick given. It was a big contest. Wagner was one that fly up. Just watching what's going on here. So King with it at left half back. He's just holding up for a second here, Doobs. Just pops it high, and he's not feeling the best.
Yeah, I think he might have to go and have a bit of the old knock of the head. What do they call that? The
HIA. So I think he's wandering off now, so it's probably good. Hey, Hilton now inside attacking 50 for the Pies. Can the mark be taken? It can't. It spills out the back. Spenceley trying to run this one down. Wheels back into traffic. Gets a handball while he was tackled to Shaw. Shaw pops it at goal, and it was bending, but it was a bit shallow, and it's a minor score.
Hilton's the one, isn't he? Getting his hands on the footy.
He's keeping him in it. 18 points the margin again. That could have been a handy point from Ryan Shaw then. Will we see the second draw of the season, Tubes?
Oh, he's gone early.
Well, I just, whenever I see a multiple of 6 as the margin, I ponder it a bit more after seeing one earlier this year.
They move the ball quickly to the Panthers. They play on. Wagner just kicks to the hot spot. 1-on-1 to his brother Ethan out the back. Good mark by the Magpies player, though. He's playing a good little game at full back. He's got to turn it over to Mackenzie Hall. Good tackle. I'm just trying to see who the Waikerie full back there was.
I reckon that was young Tranterfield.
Yeah, give him a rap.
Yeah,
good play.
Good mark. Could be on for Defender of the Day. Been a tough ask for some Waikerie Magpie defenders.
You get the handball out the Magpies. They try and clear it. It's going to be Neil. It's the first time we called him for a while. Comes in. Lays the tackle. Hay turns it over. Now the Panthers lower the eyes. Dylan Petch, probably the best kick in their team, is going to line up. 45-degree angle.
And a good clearance there from Watson from the Panthers. He could have blazed on and bombed it at goal, but he lowered the eyes. As you mentioned earlier, Doobs, saw Petch, Dylan on a lead.
Yeah. I like the move to half forward in the second half, where him being it, because he's such that good little kick. He can set the set shots for goal up, or he can go back and probably try and kick one himself.
The other move I've seen today, Kai Fielke a bit off half back. That's not something I've seen before, Doobs.
So Dylan Petch from 50, 45. I was revving up to use the under-18s premiership player line there, Lockie, but let us down badly.
You'll have to wait. 8-2-50, Loxton North, lead Waikerie 4-8-32 on the Berry Better scoreboard. Your home of Lazy Boy in the Riverland. The Pies waste no time in bringing this one back in, Doobs.
Certainly the game's starting to open up. Waikerie can run. Carso comes in, lays a good tackle. Good pressure from both sides. Hay now with the ball. Looks up, has to go back. They win it through Brock. Brock up towards centre wing. Umpire's going to blow. This is going to be a free kick to Loxton North.
So it's going to be a...
Oh, jeez. I just had a flashback then, Lockie, to, of course, the infamous head count match between the two clubs out here.
Well, I was only looking at that on the scoreline the other day.
What were they going for the all-time Riverland record at the time, Waikerie, I believe?
It was the game that did stop the run of wins. Did you see Masuda Kase come off for a quick spell for the Panthers? Hopefully he's all right for the Panthers supporters. A couple of other changes. Just wondering if maybe there was a blood rule there, and that's why the umpires held it up. Anyway, so the Panthers with the ball in the far wing. And Zach Wooldridge, a lovely kick, beautiful kick to the pocket. Mark not taken. Panther Crummers hungry for it, front and centre. They're going to lock this one inside 50 and we'll have a ball up.
So 18 points is the lead to the Loxton North. Waikerie chipping away. So I reckon they'll like to get one more, but if they can keep it at 18 points, I think she's gained one in the last quarter here. Ball seems to be travelling a little bit further to that end of the ground for mine.
That wind speed really has dropped away to not much.
As the crowd in the Swartz Motor Repairs shed builds, looks like half of Alamein Avenue's left the lounge room and come down and have a look at the second half, Lockie.
That's what we like it. Riverland footy on 5am. Got the Loxton Golf Open on this weekend, so there'll be a few once they finish the round. Might head in.
Who's the favourite for that this year?
Oh, I'm not sure on that one. I know that the Panthers' former premiership player, Andrew Humes, pretty handy. Wins quite a few golf awards from time to time. Magpies bomb it up to centre, but the Panther defenders... Oh, no, I tell a lie. It's the Magpies inside 50, but a one-on-one, and Jai Drake has taken it easy as...
That's a good one-on-one win.
He bumped Spenceley out the way, took the mark, looks for Fielke. Boundary's going to beat him, but it might be a ball in because I think Kai might have got a hand on it just.
Drake played the ball. Spenceley tried to play with the umpire. He's going to get another opportunity as the Magpies will go towards Spenceley. Drake again, one-on-one. Beats him again. Good contest by two guys. But this time, Jake Spenceley will win the free kick. And he says, well, that's one you owe me. Kicks into the pocket. Oh, just kicked off one step. And
looking for Potts there in the pocket of diminishing returns, I've dubbed it this afternoon. It hasn't provided a lot, that pocket, this afternoon.
The Christmas lights pocket?
Yeah, Christmas Wonderland pocket. Yeah. So it'll be back again this year, no doubt. Ball up, 40 out from the goals for the Magpies. They desperately need something. They trail by 18 on the Berry Better scoreboard.
It's the magic.
Just looking at the wind speed here.
Gee, Judd Sherfy wins another good one-on-one for the Loxton North. Comes out towards Neil. He just kicks it to himself like he's playing Irish football. Goes in, lays the tackle. That's holding the ball. He's going to win the footy back for the Panthers. Neil looks up. She's going to say, slow it down, boys. We'll chip it across. Kicks it over towards Wooldridge. Has to go back to Neil. Play on, goes back again. They're mucking around with the big Opes at centre half back. He looks up. And Waikerie again pressing high. Panthers will just kick. Good lead too. Is it young Watson there? Plays on quickly out the back towards the Mudcrag. He can run now. The bearded Burbler. Talk about Eckerman. Looks inside. Has a teammate. Finds Lockie's man in Hammerstein. Hammerstein will look for Neil and let him run. You can be the man that kicks it inside 50. On the left peg. Does it. Good. Extending of the Dukes. Couldn't take the mark. Loxton North still fighting. Waikerie trying to hold it in tight. They do well. The ball will come out. Gein will just punch it to take a bit of distance. Brock, Viney Opes, the big man, big number 28, says, get out of my way. Handball's over the top towards Waldridge. Releases the handball again. They can run now. They got the spare man. That man is Tyler Hobby. And Tyler Hobby has kicked a goal. And he's given it to the crowd as well. And now I can use that line. I reckon that might be his first goal at A-grade level. Lockie, you might know the stats.
I think he might have kicked maybe one or two, but nonetheless, the celebration is pretty good. He's got the pink boots on, he's up and about, and then goes and tells Kate Hilton, mate, that's a goal. Kate Hilton's just having a bit of a chuckle. Good to see sportsmanship's alive and well. I don't know if I'd be doing that if I was Tyler Hobby. I'd be just celebrating and just getting on with the game.
These season Magpies just might be saying, mate, just step back in your cage a little bit.
It is round 12. It's not a semi or a prelim final or, dare I say, a grand final. But nonetheless, back in the middle it goes. We're 23 and up. Nearly 24 minutes gone. It's a long quarter.
Always nice to kick a goal and then run all the way back to centre half back, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You can tell everyone on the way. Yeah. 5 footy for McDonald's Renmark. The Batcherell Berry Young Charger Award's going to be a hard one to work out today. Maze Eckerman in the middle again, Doobs.
He's been good, Guillaume.
Yeah, I think for the Magpies it might just be it's coming from the same people.
Oh, now you've kicked a good goal. You've taken mark of the day.
Well, Tyler Hobby flies high, and that's a good mark. He's well in contention, gets it on quickly. They're going to move inside attacking 50. Dylan Petch, can he take the clean bounce? He can't. He was ridden into the ground. Tries to paddle it out. There's a hot contest for the footy in the far pocket. Panthers attacking end. And we'll get a ball up. 3/4 time, we'll be getting close. Just checking the scores around the grounds again very soon. It's the Berry Demons that lead Barmera Monash by just 3 points in the third quarter.
Many people saying that may be a grand final preview.
Who knows? Could be. Could be anyone in this top 5 this year, that's for sure. 54 plays at 51. Berry this afternoon, where we are. 5 footy for McDonald's Renmark at Loxton North. It's 56 plays 32. Loxton North with the lead. Doobs.
Towards centre half forward. Hammerstein again. Finding at ground level. Couldn't win it. Goes back. 1, 2, 3. And just the additions of Meneghetti and Hammerstein into the back lines. Lockie Winnell steady the ship. 3/4 time. It's Waikerie 4 goals, 8-32. They're trailing Loxton North 9-56.
Fourth quarter action right after this at 5RM, your home of Riverland football. Back at Loxton North, 5 footy. It's the Panthers with the lead, 9-56. They lead Waikerie 4-8-32. It really hasn't been the Waikerie Magpies' day. They started off losing a player in the warm-up, and they've lost a couple of players since. And
a couple of blokes in their chair was already. They got the tracksuits on.
You spotted it. A couple of Waikerie players in the civvies, to coin a phrase from our old mate Nobby Norton, who'll be back again very soon. Craig Miller and Josh Tranfield both done for the day. So the Magpies, to my calculations, have just one rotation, one fit player on the bench. Not ideal when you're trailing by 24 points, Doobs.
And you talk about such a close competition. You know, it's the team that's probably the fittest coming in the finals and that sort of stuff might be the one.
That's it. We'll go around the grounds again very soon. Just recapping third quarter goals to Reece Waldridge, Tyler Hobby and Ethan Wagner for the Panthers. For Waikerie, it was Kate Hilton and Charlie Hay. 2 players for the Magpies that are going all right this afternoon, but there has been a few of them, you would suggest.
So, Loxton North, let's see if you can kick 80 points. Come out and finish the game off well. Up they go to start it up. Worsfold will get the ball, but he'll get tackled, and they're going to throw it. We touched on the scoring of the Panthers. Let's see if we can take a quality team to the sword in the last quarter.
I was going to say, their wins this year have been, on the whole, very small ones. Loxton North. They're going to take this one to the right forward flank, but it's going to be intercepted by Nitschke from the Magpies, who hasn't stopped all day. Couple of link-up handballs. Umpires says that's a free kick, disposed of after he got rid of it. It's going to be a free at left half back. I think the Magpies probably would have rather the ball was playing advantage then.
Do the Magpies just take it on?
Well, they've really got nothing to lose.
Just roll the dice at it.
We've seen patches of brilliance today from the Pies. Whoa, they fly up for it. But it's going to be the Panthers now kicking to the school end. No, sorry, kicking to the town end. They pick it up, take it right in front of the bar area at Loxton North, the Shaw's Motor Repairs bar. Couple of link-up handballs here for the Magpies. There's Potts.
He's a good player.
Inside 50. Oh, Kate Hilton flew up but missed it. Truscott from the pocket, snaps.
Let's kick the goal. Let's kick the goal.
That's a goal?
And go back to Kate Hilton's attack on the footy there. Climbed high, took the pack out, got the ball, created the contest, got the ball to ground, let his teammates do the rest. Good team goal.
So Brad Truscott with the first goal of the third quarter.
Now, if he's got a sore calf and he can jump like that, I want to have what he's getting fed at home by his mum to try and get me through the working week, Lockie.
Well, he's kept at it all day. He hasn't looked the best. He's just grimacing a bit now. I think he's a bit sore. He might be needing a few ice baths tomorrow.
Just quality.
Lights still on at Loxton North. The wind's dropped to absolutely nothing. Less than 10 k's an hour. Westerly winds here. I just checked before, Dupes. So,
remember when his dad used to wear the long sleeve Ramco guernsey on the lead like that?
Oh, wow.
Bang, he'd mark it out in front.
That would have been the red and white rooster days, yeah?
Yeah, the good old days.
The Pies might get another clearance here. They've conceded a bit of ground. Oh, Nitschke just went for the barrel, but it was smothered. Panthers seize the opportunity. We'll get a ball up at half forward for Loxton North.
So 18 points. Next goal, I'll tell you what. Could be back on. They go again. The Magpies are going to win the tap. Loxton North have been good in the clinches today. They just keep tackling, keeping at them. It's good play. But now Waikerie tries to spread the ball as they will out wide. They try and bring it in. That man B will fly, but that man, the captain, Big Omard, taking another intercept mark. And he sets him up well, Lockie.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good afternoon, Cody Van. It's hard to know if Cody's had a good game or not because he does so many good things all the time. It's one of those things you get used to someone just delivering at that level so much. Now inside 50 for the Panthers.
Oh, good mark.
Mark taken by Jack Burgermeister, and that's a Defender of the Day nomination. Hilton, the target in the middle, 1-on-2. Shaw, front and centre, gets the ball. Now to Truscott. Brad, up to half forward. Mark not taken. Judge Sherpig. He's had a pretty good afternoon. The Panther defender.
It's been sensational.
Worsfold it. True centre-half back Dubes. Bit of keepings off at the moment, you'd suggest.
Having a Jai Drake. Just young Loxton North defence. Looking the goods today as they kick down the lines. Oh, big Waldridge. No, it's Watson. Watson for the Panthers will look inside. Players will come out. Waldridge flies. He couldn't take it. Out the back. Dylan Petch is circling the man. But Waikerie just up the ante and win the ball back. And King drops what he should have taken. But Truscott picks it up. Now they got the overlap and a bit of run, Lockie.
They're going to bring it down the broadcast wing. And there's Shaw, who's getting a bit more into this game for the Magpies. Looks for a lead. B. You're too short of it. Handball's inboard to Spenceley. He went to break the tackle. He somehow got around it. Goes left, goes right, then slots it from 45. It's missed to the shallow side. Minor score. So takes the Magpies to 5-9-39. Brings it back to 17 points. A goal now to the Pies would bring it less than 2 goals.
He's going to try and hold the footy in now, the Waikerie boys. Lights are on. Getting dark.
Yeah, nervous time for the Panther coaching staff, I would have thought. Not quite home yet.
Gee, nice kick out wide from the Loxton North player, but Waikerie win it back through. Truscott chips inside. Gives that man a chance at full forward in Turner. Couldn't take it. Gets taken around the neck and will get the free kick for the Maggies.
This is an important kick if I've ever said it.
So Ryan Turner
I'm not sure how many bits of bad luck the Pies have had today, but they've had their fair chance. They've had their moments.
Yeah, well, it's pure the game's accuracy at the moment, and that's if they can turn it on for 15 minutes and kick straight, the game is still there for them. But it needs to start here with that man Ryan Turner kicking through the footy and kicking over umpire Linky's head for a goal. Here they come. The Magpies are alive.
The Pies kicked the first 2 of the fourth quarter, marching back to 11 points. 5 RM footy for McDonald's Renmark. The Cafe Coffee, it's worth the detour. Magpie runner getting out there and revving up the troops. Panthers need to respond. They wouldn't want to slip another one here. 11 points the margin. Not home yet. It's a crucial round Riverland footy around the grounds for 5RM football very soon.
So they changed the scoreboard, Lockie. You know, you spoke about that draw maybe looming.
Well, the D's are up on Barmera Monash still, 10-6-66 to Barmera Monash, 9-5-59. And Renmark have responded to the Tigers, but the Tigers are still leading.
As the Magpies win another clearance up towards centre forward, Beaumard comes out. Wins the ball, good tackle by the Waikerie player, but is infringed whilst he tackled. And will be a free kick to Loxton North player there, Jai Drake. I liked his game. Good, honest, little reliable defender. Squares the ball up, goes towards Sherpick. Sherpick, the young leader of the back line, squares it out even further, finds Hobby out there. Kicked a ripping goal in the third quarter, goes back to Sherpick. It's just good, just trying to keep hold of the footy, just trying to halt the momentum of the Magpies at the moment. He goes out wide, the ball's dropped, Hobby goes in hard. So does Eckerman for Loxton North. They get it further afield. Waikerie will win the ball back with a front on infringement. Yeah, and they can go back inside 50 here, Lockie Winnell.
That was Dylan Golan there for the Magpies that was battling hard. So inside 50 again they go.
Oh.
Over the back. Tries to break the tackle. High. No. Play on's the kill. Handball back inboard. Jeez, it's a frantic scene in the Waikerie forward line. Umpire says, I'll have it. We'll get a ball up.
You know, you're sitting back as in the coaching box of Loxton North. You're just wrapped with the way this young defence is just holding together, aren't you?
Well, it's a lot better than last week, that's for sure.
Well, it's exciting for them because it's a very young sort of team. As they get the ball out again, and they get that into that mark out on centre wing now. That's the one they needed for a big Reese Waldridge. The clunker. On the left foot, goes up towards centre half forward. Ethan Wagner will fly, couldn't take it. Again for Waikerie will win it back, and now the Magpies a chance to reload. Got to be careful here with ball in hand. Over to Taryn Brock. They kick down towards centre wing. It's going to be intercepted back for Loxton North. Watson, is it? Comes back inside the Eckerman. Yep. Chips forward. Finds Worsfold. Ball's in safe hands here. Gets a bit of run and overlap from Hobby. Says, no, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm just going to slow it down. And then they kick to the depth for 50, Lockie.
Taryn Brock flew up, but it went over the back, and now Dylan Petch tries to keep it inboard. It's going to spill out of bounds, and we'll get a ball in at right half forward for the Panthers. They currently lead by 11 points on the Berry Better scoreboard. 5RM footy.
Can they get the next goal, the Magpies? Get it to a one-kick game? That's what they'll be hoping. But North win the clearance. They kick it deep inside there, forward 50. Zach Waldridge is up there. He's a chance at ground level. The Magpies will swoop. Couple of handballs, and they can just relieve the pressure by getting it out. 2-on-1 out here. Big ball to win. Well done, Jonah Waldridge. No, is it? Yes, it is. Doesn't get the clearance too far ahead, and the Magpies can swoop in again and win it. Go towards Spenceley centre wing. He'll keep running. He kept running, umpire. He now is at the Hilton. The Rolls Royce of the Waikerie outfit goes back to the Ferrari in Spenceley. Spenceley with a little kick forward. Oh, it's like modified rules. This is an up and under kick. Pressure's on here, Lockie Winnell.
In the middle, taking the game on, go the Pies. That was Jackson Bruce that tried to get through a barrage of players. Paddled forward from Hobby. Out to Hammerstein. Now Jonah Waldridge. Kicks inside, attacking 50. It's a looming high kick. No one able to mark it. Wagner. It was Ethan. He was crunched without it. Play on's the call. Back to the broadcasting, and Meneghetti charging in. Spoils for it. Ryan Shaw didn't know he was coming. Now up to right half forward for the Pies, but Joe Worsfold for the Panthers, gets it. And now out to Watson, who just got a player down behind play, and that is...
I think it's Hobby.
Pink boots on, got the medical staff just going out and tending to him now, so we'll get a bit of a stop in play here. And while we do that, we'll go around the grounds for 5RM football.
He's cramping up. He's got... You can't hold the play for certain players who've got cramp, in my opinion.
Well, fair call to the umpire, though, because he was right in the middle of the play. I know what you mean, though. It is a delicate one. So it looks like he's going to go up there. The number one Australian citrus promoter himself, Michael Arnold, out there, the runner.
There's nothing worse when you get cramp, though, is there?
No. It's not much fun. So I think that might be his day done. I'd just park that. He's kicked a goal. He's played all right.
The Panthers with the ball. They'll kick the relieving kick out to Jonah Aldridge. Like these last couple of weeks, the young fella. He's got a hunger. He just wants to play football, and I like that. On the right foot, kicks up towards... Oh, centre-half forward. Viney Opes couldn't take it. Bit of marks up as a Waikerie defence try and win it out. It goes out of bounds. They're going to throw it in. So we take stock, Lockie. It's 56-45. 11-point lead to the Loxton North boys.
They're holding on at the moment. 11 and a half minutes played. This quarter will be a bit longer because we've had a bit of a stoppage. Ball in. Broadcast wing. Viney Opes wins the tap, but to space, and his direct opponent, King, was able to get that one off the deck. Sean King looked for Spenceley. He was crunched forward. Now, I reckon that was Watson. Tried to drive through it. Couldn't quite get there, and we'll get a ball up.
Looks a real player, young Watson.
Broadcast wing, yeah. The Riverland Football League under-18s medalist a couple of years ago, playing for the Berry Demons at the time.
Magpies go forward. They win the ball through King. They through Bruce. Goes up towards the top of the goal square. They're a chance now. Picked up by Hay. Goes one way, then the other. Handball's out. Over to Hilton. Here's your chance, young man. He kicks a goal. Here they come. The Waikerie Magpies scoot along now to 7-9-51. They're just 5 points behind Loxton North. 9-2-56.
Out of nowhere, the Magpies have turned it up in this fourth quarter. There's no one left on the bench. Might not even have 18 fit players on the field, but they're still having a crack. And the margin now, just 5 points.
He's got his name in pencil with the 3 next to it at the moment, Cade Hilton. If they get the chocolates, might go to pen.
Well, could be inked. 13 minutes played. Panthers were leading by 24 points, three-quarter time.
So it's 3 goals to nothing this quarter.
And we did joke about Jared B., the Waikerie skipper, kicking to what appeared to be the wrong end at the start of this game. This is starting to look like a stroke of genius. And I reckon Jared B is just going, yes, boys, let's get another couple. So we can never forget that again, never bring that up again.
They win the clearance. Loxton North will come in, Spenceley fighting hard. Waikerie win it out, the clinches, they'll kick inside 50. Ball tumbles on the ground, another one-on-one contest, comes out again, bang, get out of my way. Hay gets it again, gives the relieving kick, handball comes out, they just... well done by Jai Drake, it's good to watch.
Yeah, Benny Smith's having a go today. Tommy Truscott's having a crack. There's a few more Waikerie players starting to stab up a bit.
Clearance again, ball will come down. What it's interesting to see here is the Loxton North on-ballers deciding not to go to the contest.
He's staying a bit out
Sitting
of it.
Back. They go up again. Waikerie just one kick away from hitting the front. It's at the top of their goal square. Just hoping to get to still something from the rugby terms, a reset. What do they call that, Lockie, in rugby league?
Yeah,
another 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, 5 again. 5RM footy for McDonald's Renmark. That's the only 5 we get here. Riverland footy on 5RM for McDonald's Renmark. Another ball up. I reckon that's about the 4th we've had. Trying to take time out of this one. The Panthers need to score.
And they got to get the clear. That's a holding free hit. The Magpies play on the call. I don't believe it. The Waikerie players don't believe it. The ball comes out. Oh, it's going to be Loxton North with a free kick too. So the Waikerie player runs through the stoppage, has the jumper pulled, umpire played it on. The interesting replay to see. He's in the best position. Lockie Whittle.
Zach Wooldridge looked for Masuda Kase, but he couldn't mark it. Gets it off the deck and was wrapped up with it. We'll get a ball up just inside the centre square, favouring the Waikerie end.
Gee, it's a real contest now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the Magpies have come from absolute nowhere. Benny Smith couldn't get it, but Potts did. Bombs it deep inside attack. Is that going to spill over the back? No, it's not. Cody Vomart, the Panther defender, runs that one through for a minor score.
They need to score, the Panthers. They're not going to be able to hold on from here. They do. They get the overlap player out wide. They're all by himself. And all of a sudden, they're up to centre half forward. Out of side. Players fly. Good contest. Balls on the ground. Loxton North still have hold of it. Just chip in forward. Find that man Metagetti, is it? He's gone forward, maybe.
Zach Woolley.
Zach Woolley.
So Zach Woolley there was a short kick from his cousin Reese.
Gee, that sun's getting bright.
Oh, yeah. Often said a visor would be handy at this place. So the Magpies bomb it out of the stoppage. Petch, hungry for it for the Panthers. Spenceley does a wild soccer kick off the deck, but finds Jai Drake at centre half back for the Panthers. And the Magpies set up the zone. They've got loose players everywhere. Meneghetti for the Panthers with it now. Conceding a bit of ground. Going to go boundary side. Do you reckon they need to attack Doobs or work the boundary?
Oh, they need to kick another goal, because I think Waikerie have at least got another goal in them. But there you get the ball on the right side if you're a Loxton North supporter at the moment. Centre half forward out of side, right in front of the supporter base out there. They would have had a couple of frothies over there today, Lockie, and enjoying today's proceedings.
I was going to say it's a small but passionate crowd in at Loxton North today.
A lot of potential umpires over in that crowd, one would suggest.
Absolutely, yep. I'm surprised they don't go to Riverland Football League umpire training this week. So another ball up here, getting a lot of stoppages. See that both teams getting fatigued, and this is what you see. Bit of frustration creeping in.
Well set up by Eckerman, gets it towards it. Carso, Bevan comes in. Rides him like Damien Oliver of Flemington. Ball's thrown back up. It's an interesting position here. Either team can get a clearance forward, could be the game.
And we're getting closer to the 18-minute mark. It's the fourth quarter. Riverland footy on 5RM, just 4 points the margin. The Panthers have controlled most of the game. The Magpies' fourth quarter has been strong, and they've caught up in a big way.
He hopes punches it forward. Spenceley charges through, wins the ball. Now they can lick through hands. The Magpies, they kick up towards a contest. Need a mark. Well done by Sherpig. Gets the infringement. Play on's a call. He's an impressive young centre half back. Someone the Panthers can build their team around for the next 10 or 15 years, hopefully. As Viney hopes, it's going to be a free kick in the ruck to the Waikerie player in King. He just pumps it long and says, come on, mark it. If you mark it, we can win the game. Duke's extended. Two players got in the way of each other. Balls on the ground. Picked up by the Magpies. Spenceley with a snapshot. Waikerie are in front.
And you wouldn't believe it. The Panthers have coughed up a 24-point lead they had at three-quarter time. They now trail by 2. The Magpies with the last 4 goals of this game. Jake Spenceley, opportunistic as always, front and centre. He knew where it was going to sit, Doobs, and he read it like a book.
You can see why they're sitting in the upper levels of the ladder. Just, they got every reason to not win the game today with players down. But they're leaders in Spenceley and Hilton and King and these sorts of guys. They're just willing their team to the finish line, Lockie.
And maybe the Panthers just got a bit ahead of themselves and thought they were home at three-quarter time.
Can they answer?
It's a bit of a lesson that the Magpies learnt the hard way against Berry, and it's the Magpies that get the clearance again. There's Hilton. Finds Shaw.
That's cramp.
And I reckon he's had a cramp mid-air. He's not looking good. Ryan Shaw, he's he's all good. It looked like a rubber band exploded, Ben, but he's okay. Concedes a bit of ground to Potts. Now a booming kick up to right half forward.
Gee, this guy's been really good too. Bruce.
Mark taken by Jackson Bruce just on the 50. They'll take a bit of time out of this one now. Up to time on now. 20 minutes played.
Jackson Bruce will look up. Viney Ope sitting in the hole. He's going to kick in that direction. Players will fly. Ball's on the ground. Well done by Sherpig. defending well. Waikerie happy to hold it in. Get it out to Hilton. Hilton snaps a point. No, he snapped a goal. He has kicked it.
Wow. Magpies out to 9-10-64. Loxton North 9-2-56. It's raining goals for the Pies.
They're class players again. And I'm happy to put his name down with a 3 next to it. Playing injured, just about gets tripped over by his teammate going back to the centre of the ground.
So from a 24-point lead at three-quarter time, the Panthers now need 2 goals, and 21 minutes have gone in this fourth quarter.
We're going to get a deal done with Barry Arnold getting Cade Hilton to pick oranges in Loxton North next season. And
I know who'd be the happiest player on this field right now, and that would be Jared B, the Waikerie captain that kicked against the wind in that first quarter. He knew what was going on all along. Now it's Truscott for the Pies. Momentum is building. It's like a freight train. Off the deck. They're going to clear this one out. They can't. We'll get a ball up inside 50. I'm calling it. I reckon the Pies could have done enough. 21 and a half minutes played. Pies need, Loxton North need 2 goals.
Well, 19 scoring shots to 11 probably shows where the game is right now. But they just need to find the way, the Panthers. But they get intercepted again by the Magpies. They chip in ball. There's players everywhere. And he has his choice, and he picks out the young fella there, Lockie.
That's Benny Smith.
Benny Smith.
He's been hard at it today as well. I tell you what, if the Pies can pull this one off, fine Spenceley all loose. North have dropped their heads. They know they've probably coughed this one up. And Spenceley is going to go back on the left forward pocket. He's got this kick from about 45 out. And this would be an absolute sealer, Doobs.
Yeah, high in his club's best players. Jake Spenceley has the blonde locks flowing. He kicks long to the tee for goal. Players will fly. Ball still in. Chance at ground level. Magpies will snap another one. Yes, they will.
That was Jared B off the deck. Umpire's having a chat. What's the umpire going to say? Minor score. Righto. 9-11-65 leads Loxton North 9-2-56. The Magpies are on the cusp of a famous victory.
Didn't think the game was out of their reach at three-quarter time, but certainly didn't expect them to play the whole quarter inside their 50.
They almost snuck up on the lead, without really anyone, even I think Loxton North didn't quite realise. Just casually going about it, doing their thing. They're going to bring this one back inboard. We're well into time on, 23 minutes played. Magpies lead by 9. Just trying to find the footy at the moment, it would appear. It's Petch. Let's bring it back in, Doobs.
So Petch started the second half and the forward line's now gone backwards. Kicks along and towards centre half back. Players will fly. Waikerie through Smith will just punch it inside 50 again. Well done by Drake. Sits in the hole and takes a nice mark.
5 in footy for McDonald's Renmark. Deep in the fourth quarter.
Can't kick it sideways. Needs to go. Looks for Waldridge. Big Zach. Looks up. The structure started to fall down a little bit, but he wants to lead a Meniketti. Well done by Guillaume. Just pushes him under the ball nicely. Wins it back. Over to Hilton. Over to the Lockie Nitschke. Goes back to Hilton, and they find the mark they need. This man here.
Yes, Ryan Shaw.
Won a best on ground in a A-grade grand final. Seems like 10 years ago. Probably is.
Oh, there's Hammerstein. Takes the intercept. The Panthers still have a bit of a sniff at this one. But not for much longer, because it's Bevan, the 2014 league best and fairest, kicks it inside 50. Mark not taken by the Magpie forward. Judge Sherpig working overtime to clear it out. Gets it out to Masuda Caso. He was wrapped up by Bruce. Play on's the call. Drake on the switch. Finds Wooldridge in the opposite pocket. He's got to run the length of the ground if the Panthers are any hope. Bombs it long. Mark paid. Play on, young lad. The Panthers have got something on here. Ethan Wagner at half forward. Takes the game on. Kicks it while he was tackled. But there's no one home except Magpies.
Can't blame him for having a crack there, but the Magpies with time on their side now will just switch the play. Chew a few seconds off the clock.
Yeah, Tristan Gaiman there with that good mark. They're going to concede a bit of ground here, Doobs, and just wind this one down.
It's very... they've stuck to their structures today, Waikerie. They've pressed all day, and it's worn the Panthers down. Credit to the coaching staff of the Magpies. Got a team up and going.
Potts, now right half back.
And let's not forget, they've got no one on the bench for a half of football.
No, they've done it the hard way today, the Pies. There it is, full time. The Magpies record a famous victory at Loxton North. The game that broke the record streak in 2018 maybe has come back to haunt the Panthers today, Doobs. Who knows?
And by my calculations, they're the first team that's qualified for the RFL finals this year.
Could be.
They've cemented their spot in that top four. Can't be put out of it.
Could be. What an afternoon it's been. Doobs, is always a pleasure. We'll go around the grounds very soon and wrap this one up. But just recapping, a famous win for Waikerie at Loxton North this afternoon. 9-11-65 to Loxton North's 9-2-56. All of our awards right after this.